Tea Time with
Ken Houston, the son of Oakland.
Olive, queen of social media,
Entertainment,
sports,
social media,
politics,
education. Here we go again. Tea Time with Ken Houston
And
Olive. Welcome to our show. We have another amazing show tonight. And who do we have on the show?
We have Chris with Alameda County Bin Cleaning Service, a young entrepreneur. And they say the mother of invention is necessity. And we got an interesting, very interesting necessity piece there, that how he stumbled or how he barked upon it. So So we'll talk about that.
Right.
A very important person passed away this week. Alan Spearman. She was a community advocate. She cared about the children. She would inspire me and many other people to keep trying. Just like Chris, he's an entrepreneur. We're giving him the opportunity to express and say how he's tried to encourage other entrepreneurs. So I want to give a moment of silence to Alice Spearman, a very important person for the community of Oakland. Thank you. So what
else is going on, right?
Oh, man.
Let me say it. I'm sure the viewers know how important this month is. What is this month all about?
It's budget month. It's budget
for
month. Oakland. It's $2.4 billion.
Oh my God! How much?
Was that a real cough? Because, man, let me tell you, you look like you almost
choked.
That
was something choking.
Let me say, $2.4 billion, and they're going to close it off. June the 30th, they'll have the budget adoption. But it's going to be on Tuesday, June the 16th. Council president is going to add some budget amendments in. I want everybody to be down at City Hall. Show up, speak, show your voice, or say what you would like that's most important to you to fall into the budget of Oakland's budget. So,
and one of the discussions that we had during the week this week, being so involved with this subject, it's a lot of people don't really know how to go forward with that, how to, where to go or how to go. And one of the steps is to be more involved. The meetings are out there, get your voice out there. So we're gonna talk about all these things. You know what?
There is a meeting. There's a last meeting on May the 30th. And I'll read out the address. Is 430 49th Street in Oakland. That's 430 49th Street in Oakland. It starts at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Let your voice be heard.
Right. So we're gonna go ahead and watch one of the clips, one of the works that we have done for our followers that watches all the clips that we do. And for past year, you have seen that we have been doing a lot of work as far as, picking up illegal dumping, working with illegal graffiti. So, we're going to watch a short clip, and we're going to go ahead and introduce our guests for tonight.
Yeah, Chris, and that illegal graffiti, this is falling right into where Chris and Alameda County Bin Cleaning Services falls in place about the illegal graffiti that's happening in Oakland, and they're cleaning up our community. So,
all right. So we'll be right back after this clip. Welcome back, and here we are with our guest.
Chris, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Tell us a little bit, but before we go there, They always say the mother of invention is necessity.
True.
So, how did you stumble on, or how did you bark on, on the company that you got, your team started? How did you come about?
That's a good question, Ken. I mean, it's really interesting how things happen sometimes. I have a dog. His name is Ozzy. He's a blue-nosed pit bull. You'll see him in our demo video, actually. And he's actually the reason why we came up with this idea. What had happened, if you can visualize, is we were walking the dog around the corner. We turned around one corner, and as we turned, we noticed there was a trash can that had spilled right over, and there was food and dirt and filth, and I think there was a Starbucks cup there on the floor. And right away, of course, his first instinct was to pull, because I wanted to get at that Starbucks or treats or whatever it may be.
Right.
That's when we came to, we said to ourselves, is anybody really cleaning these cans up here in Northern California? Is there anybody that does this type of thing? And we actually did a bunch of research, and we found out that there's very minimal companies that are doing that up here. And it's something that's really necessary because of bacteria and germs and things that are going wrong.
So that's a question I'm going to ask. Can I go out and clean my bin myself? Is it good to, our garbage can, let's go clean it and spray it out ourselves? Can we do it ourselves, or do you suggest us doing it ourselves?
Well, it's interesting that you asked that. We did a survey with 100 people, and we asked them how many have actually cleaned their bins and have actually done the work to actually clean their bins, go in their backyard, spray it out, put soap in it, whatever it may be. And believe it or not, there was only 2 out of every 100 persons that said they actually did clean that bin. 2. So 2% of people actually doing
So if the ones that's not cleaning the bins, what happens when your bins are not clean?
Well, then you got a really good chance of bacteria spreading. There's salmonella. I mean, I don't know if you have kids, but sometimes you have kids, you may ask them, can you go out and take that garbage out to the bin, something like that. So, hey, go take that garbage out. All right, yeah, you can maybe ask them about 4 or 5 times. It'll happen. Nonetheless, they do it. But a lot of times, they're in such a hurry to get on to the next thing, or update their Facebook page or whatever it might be. They won't wash their hands.
Right.
So they walk in.
That's so true. Yeah. But the other thing for me is that, and I've told you, we talked about this before. Sometimes you go to this really nice restaurant, and then you're going in the back for whatever reason to get to your car from the back or whatever. All of a sudden, you open this back door, and they have their, and the smell.
It's just awful.
Yeah. It just makes you think twice that, should I eat in this
restaurant? What's happening in the kitchen?
I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
What's happening in the kitchen?
Absolutely. So it is very important.
No, it's very important. I mean, absolutely. We've even, my wife and I, we've gone out to restaurants, and immediately we felt, smelled that same stench that you're smelling when you're coming in or out of the restaurant. And immediately we say to ourselves, let's just go home and cook. And then after we cook, we go out and take our garbage out, and then we say, actually, who's cleaning our bins here too? So in retrospect, it's really important just to make sure that you're cleaning your bins.
So now, since we don't want to clean our bins now.
Yeah.
How often, I'm going to hire you, Chris, right? How often do you come out to clean our bins? Because I'm not cleaning them now after what he said.
Right, exactly.
Right.
He has the cleanest bins in all, and I bet too.
We do, actually.
Go, tell me.
So as far as like the frequency that we recommend, we recommend to do it at least once a month. At least once a month. That will protect you from any type of viruses and bacteria buildups that should occur. And that's just our recommendation.
So if I say it looks a little dirty, can I call you and you come out?
Right.
And is it an extra fee, or do you do it like how many times a month does your service? How many times a month would you come out to clean? What's your average?
It'd be once a month. We come out once a month.
So if I called you and said, Chris, man,
my garbage
is not smelling.
Had a barbecue the other weekend,
man,
and
I need you. So is that an extra charge?
That's something we can certainly do. As far as the additional charge, it will be, but it won't be for the full cost. Of the
because I'm already your client.
Because you're already a customer, and typically all we need is about.
That's okay. He's knocking over. See, that's how the garbage can got knocked over. He just gonna knock that over. But that's okay. He's the one. He's a star.
He
can knock over anything. Go.
He's the IP.
We're gonna see him in a minute.
Yeah.
So before we go into all the other services that you have, I'm just going to say to our viewers, Now, doctors' offices,
Oh, yeah.
restaurants, these are the places that, definitely could use your services. You're talking about bacteria, you're talking about germs, and those, the front might look all good,
Yes.
but it's the back that we're talking about.
Yeah, it's all bad.
So, and what I did a little research myself. I called a couple of apartment buildings. It was the question that was never asked for them. I asked them, how often do you clean your car?
What'd they say?
Is it excusing me?
You know what that meant? That meant never.
Never.
They said, I thought the garbage company is supposed to clean it. Yeah, that's what most people think. So let me ask you a question. What other services does Alameda County bin cleaning service provide?
So we're specializing in the bin cleaning service, but that goes hand in hand. I guess basically you can say that Alameda County is about beautification and maintenance of your physical location as well.
Right.
So like in the city of Oakland, like you mentioned, there's a lot of graffiti and etching. It's unbelievable. I couldn't believe how much that we saw as we were walking through the neighborhood recently. As far as the graffiti, every direction you look, you see it. It's unbelievable.
You know what? Can you pass me the glass right there? You can stay right there, Chris.
Yeah, okay.
Pass me that glass real quick. This really impressed me, Olive. That
Careful with the edges.
Thank you. He showed me the etching here and the acid, because they do etching, they do acid, and then it went from there. They did it from there to there.
Wow.
Now, that's incredible. That's incredible.
Well,
Wait a minute. Can I touch that?
Yeah, but watch the edges, he said.
Yeah, watch the
I don't
edges. They're
like it.
sharp.
Yeah, that's incredible. So let me say this. This is beautiful. I mean, if you see before and after, it's amazing. It's amazing.
And you know what?
You do good work. You do
Most
excellent work.
of this happens. For some reason, a lot of restaurants you pass by this area, it looks kind of like they don't have graffiti issues, but you look in their windows, they
You
have
look
it.
closely.
And for some reason, schools. I shouldn't say some reasons, probably.
Yeah,
teenagers,
and parks,
'cause,
little parks, schools, but certainly the businesses have been taking a lot of interest. And you mentioned doctors' offices. Actually, we're working with one for their bin cleaning right now, just to disinfect and sanitize. And then apartment complex, we're doing that. And another value-added service that we've done for them is we've done parking lot cleaning and pressure washing down below, which hasn't happened for many years. And we also did the stripe lining for them. Below as well, and their bin cleaning, of course.
So services. You do bin cleaning.
Yes.
You clean off graffiti, the etching, the acid,
Right.
power washing of driveways, asphalt. Hold on. I was outside when Chris came, and he showed this new. I'm not going to tell you too much, but he showed me a new covering that you could put on your vans, your work vans, that if it's graffiti, etched or tagged, can be removed real easy. We're going to do an example in a second. And it saves you so much money to replace that than to have your car painted. You didn't see it yet. So we're going to walk outside in a second and show. You going to show us? Give us an
Yes,
example?
absolutely.
I'm excited
Absolutely.
because I have some issues with my car. So me and you
Oh,
will
really?
talk after.
Okay.
But before we go and see this, this sample that Chris brought with us for us, we're gonna go ahead and watch a clip that you have actually out there. We're gonna go ahead and watch this
I like
clip,
it. It's
and
nice.
then we'll be back. So here we are. What we were talking about is actually the piece that you could put it over your car or truck if it's been tagged. And Chris talked about that this happened over the weekend to his friend's truck, right? And then, so he wanted to match the color. Looks like it's obviously white, and it comes in different colors as well.
Yeah, you know what? It's like you can put this over your work vehicle, and if it gets tagged, you can cut it out, replace it, and you don't have to paint it. It saves you so much money. So Juan is going to show us a process right now on how easy it is to put it on. Juan, so show us what we got, what we're working with right here with Juan. Yep, let's do it. It's almost like you got the squeegee and all that, huh? It's almost like putting on tint.
It is. It's very similar. If somebody tells them this
can clean it or replace it. If they do etching or they cut it or it's damaged, they can cut a piece out and put it back. Look at that. It's going smooth. So they come in. What's the dimension of this? 12 inch? Oh, 12 inch.
Any color you want, even metallic, and like I mentioned, with a graphic.
Would that be interesting to put your advertising on your company or something of that sort? If they give them some sort of incentive?
I like that. Back with Chris, and I have to say, it's a dirty business, but somebody got to do it.
That's true. That's true.
I like that.
That's true.
Chris, I appreciate you coming. Brought your wife. You brought Ozzy, Juan over there. Thanks for coming, Juan. Appreciate you guys coming and telling us about your business. In closing, is it anything you like that to add to that you're proud of, or to give the listeners, inspire other entrepreneurs to have the vision that you had? Is there anything?
Well, first I'd like to say, Olive and Ken, thanks so much for having us and the opportunity to at least present our company here. It's a great opportunity, it really is. And thank you everybody for watching. As far as what we're being proud of, what we've been proud of is that we are a family-owned company.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we're family-owned. We're also really focused as far as being eco-friendly and green for the environment, because that's what it's about.
Right? That's big. That's big.
Absolutely. And
both of them are big. Family, it's hard. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad, but it's better to work with family, and that inspires others too. And eco, oh, that's big. Right now,
you gotta go green.
You gotta go green.
Absolutely.
So, Chris, thank you.
Thank you.
And we're gonna be doing a job together.
Yes, sir.
What job you gonna do? You gonna come out?
We're
and clean?
gonna do a job. He's gonna come and help us clean. But don't forget, you gotta walk your dog. When you walk your dog, what do? Look around and get ideas.
Yeah.
There it is.
The mother of invention is necessity. Chris, thank you.
Thank you.